The moment she chose him happened in a crowded cafe at 7:18 p.m., right after my phone buzzed with a delivery receipt I didn't order. She looked me straight in the eyes, hands steady, and said, "I'm not confused anymore." The clatter of cups felt too loud. People stared. I nodded once, stood up, and walked out without begging. No tears, no scene. By midnight, I deleted her number, blocked her everywhere, and told myself the quiet meant closure. I believed it was truly over. I was wrong. We'd been together 3 years, the kind of relationship built on routines, Sunday groceries, shared playlists, splitting rent down the middle. She worked marketing, late hours, client dinners. I ran a small design studio, early mornings, steady paychecks. We talked marriage without dates, kids without names. When she laughed, she tilted her head like she was listening to a secret only I could tell. Friends said we were solid. I believed that word meant permanent. "We're good," she'd say, squeezing my hand at stoplights. I didn't see the cracks because comfort can look like certainty. The stakes were simple and heavy. We'd signed a new lease, 12 months, first and last already paid. I'd fronted most of it after she said cash was tight. My savings dipped, my pride didn't. We planned a fall trip, non-refundable flights sitting in my inbox. Her parents invited me to a birthday dinner. Mine asked when I'd propose. Soon, I said, because soon felt safe. I trusted her with my passwords, my calendar, my quiet. Trust, I learned, isn't fragile, it's expensive when it breaks. He entered our story as a name I heard too often. A coworker. Just a team thing, she'd say, scrolling fast. She started guarding her phone, screen angled away. Late nights multiplied. "Don't wait up," texts arrived at 9:42, then 11:03. I told myself not to be paranoid. When I asked, she smiled thinly. "You're imagining it," she said. I wanted to believe her because belief was easier than starting over. I became the version of myself who double-checks the lot twice and calls it caution. The clues were small, almost polite. A receipt in the trash for 2 cocktails I never tasted. A calendar invite labeled client sync on a Saturday. A jacket smelling like cologne I didn't own. I asked once, carefully, "Is there something you want to tell me?" She exhaled. "You're reading into nothing," she replied. My stomach argued otherwise. At 2:14 a.m., her phone lit up on the nightstand. I didn't look. I stared at the ceiling, counting breaths like a stranger in my own bed. Suspicion became routine. I checked timestamps, not messages. I noticed cash withdrawals, odd amounts. "Team dinners," she explained, "cards are a hassle." She stopped saying we and started saying I. When I suggested counseling, she laughed softly. "We're not that couple," she said. I watched her reflection while she brushed her teeth, practiced smiles that didn't reach her eyes. "I love you," I said one night. She paused, then echoed it, late, like a delayed signal. The tension peaked the night I followed the location ping she'd forgotten to turn off. The dot settled at a cafe across town, the one with brick walls and too much glass. I stood outside, rain tapping my jacket, heart loud. Through the window, I saw them leaning close. Her hand rested on his wrist like it belonged there. I didn't go in. I walked home and packed a bag. When she texted, "Running late," I replied, "Okay." My voice stayed calm. My hands shook. The next morning, I left before dawn, moved my things to a friend's couch. At noon, she called. I didn't answer. At 3:07 p.m., she texted, "Can we talk?" We met at the cafe where it began. She didn't apologize first. She explained. "He understands me," she said. I asked one question. "Did you choose him?" She nodded. That's when I stood up, paid my half, and said, "Take care." No begging. No speech. I deleted her forever on the walk out. Months passed. I rebuilt routines like scaffolding.